Hey, what's going on, guys? The Brack Attack here, back for more Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. And last time we obviously did all the starting stuff, but in this part we're gonna do more starting stuff. And I think this is where he gives us the Pokédex and also I think it might be 5 Pokeballs. He had it on order, and obviously Green just flies back in. So, what did he call him for? He has a request for us to. Well, that's lucky that I didn't just go off on my journey and I came back and gave Oak a parcel, isn't it? It automatically records data. I don't know how that works though, like the description comes up and stuff, like, do these kids write the description? It would make sense that it varies game to game, so that would make sense. So, here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon, and we receive 5 Pokeballs, and actually tells you how many Pokeballs it is. Unlike other games, which is just like, yep, there's Pokeballs. I'm not telling you how many it is. And, yeah, explains the basics of Pokemon, but there's still an old guy who will actually teach you how to catch Pokemon. Okay, Green, or obviously acting like the dick he is. He'll borrow a town map from his sis, and we're gonna get one anyway. So look at that, the lone Squirtle. That's just gonna sit there and rot. Poor Squirtle. What did he ever do to deserve that? So we're gonna do exactly what Green told us not to do. We're gonna go in here, and Daisy is gonna give us a town map whether she likes it or not. She just straight out calls her grandpa lazy. Yeah, because, you know, this, like, 70-year-old man's gonna be going around Kanto trying to catch them all. So, does our mum even give us the running shoes in this? I'm not sure. No, she just makes us rest. We're not gonna get running shoes. I don't even remember where we get running shoes from in this. I don't know if we even get running shoes. That's how little I've played these remakes. So we're back out onto Route 1 again. Hopefully this time we don't get fainted by any wild Pokemon, because last time that was a little bit embarrassing. Okay, there we go. There's a Pidgey already. It's level 2 though. I don't really want to catch a level 2 Pokemon. That's going to be tough to train, so instead I'll just take it out. Pidgey's going to use Tackle against me. I'm going to use Tackle against Pidgey. Pidgey's going to use Tackle against me. And I'm going to use Tackle against Pidgey. And I win. Hopefully Bulbasaur goes to level 7. There we go. I always love the start of training a new Pokemon, because it just evolve so quickly. And we learned Leech Seed. So, hopefully we'll spot another Pidgey that is a decent level. I guess we're not going to see any Pidgeys around here that are like level 5 at least. I don't want to be catching something that's really low leveled. And Rattata will just use a Tail Whip. It's setting up for that kill that it got on me before. Rattata used another Tail Whip. Bulbasaur's defense fell. It's not going to matter though, because, oh my god, my attack missed again. Oh my god, I'm having not the greatest luck to start this LP. But here we go. Tackle defeats Rattata, and there we go. Bulbasaur gaining 24 experience points. Okay, let's continue on up to Viridian City, and we're gonna probably need to heal our Pokemon. And while I'm doing something menial like healing Pokemon, I might as well talk about the Speed Gamers Mario Marathon that's coming up on, I can't remember the dates, but I think it's something to the 21st. It might be the 19th. It's around that time. It's around mid-December. And this time it's a Mario Marathon, December Mario Marathon. And December marathons, I find they're always the best because it's Christmas time. You know, get into the Christmas spirit, and it's kind of, I guess, for me now, because I've been watching the Speed Gamers for quite a while. It's kind of like a Christmas tradition. And usually, well, I'd say at least twice they've had the Christmas Pokemon Marathon, which is extra cool. But this year they're doing Mario, and it's gonna be good as always. Mario always draws in a lot of viewers, a lot of donations, and even if you're not you're thinking, oh, Mario again, at least you can look forward to, I think that they're doing New Super Mario Bros. U. So you can, yeah, that's something that you could look forward to when watching the stream. Come watch a bit of Wii U action. Personally, I don't have much interest in getting a Wii U at the moment, but it's always cool to see the new console in action, see how it is. Well, it's not really first hand, but at least get some idea of what's going on with it. So I have no idea where I'm going at the moment. I'm just walking around town getting a potion. And to the left of me you saw an extra route which goes to that rival battle that I mentioned with Gary. Something that you're not going to want to do unless you got like level 12 Pokemon or something. And at the moment we definitely don't have something like that. So let's just keep checking these houses out. Let's talk to this little girl. Says something very pointless. This guy just tells you about nicknames. Let's see what the nickname is of this. Speary, that's a clever one. You are clever. So obviously that's the Viridian Gym, and we cannot enter it. Oh, this guy's gonna teach. Oh god, he's gonna teach me how to catch Pokemon, and it's not something I need to know. Oh my god. I saw there's a very funny I think it's a comic of Pokemon. I can't remember the name of it, but it's pretty popular, and it's got Red comes across this guy, and he like, it's just a very good take on this old man trying to teach you how to catch Pokemon. But there we go, the old man catches a Pokemon. Great work. It's not even close to being a good tutorial on catching Pokemon, because it really just seems like you can just throw a Pokeball out and it'll be caught. And he'll give me Teachy TV, which I'm not sure if anyone's ever used this in the history of Pokemon. Something that's useful, I guess, if it's your first time playing, but it's not really useful. It's always closed. Wonder who it is. Well, I don't know. Who is it? We don't know. I guess I'll keep that a secret. The 8th gym. Even if it's not much of a secret, I guess, to people who'll be watching this, let's just pretend we don't know. But here we go, onto this route down here. Route 22 it is. And it's the route that leads to the Indigo Plateau, and obviously I'm walking to the left here. If you kept going, and you're allowed to keep going in this game, down around here would be a route leading to Johto and New Bark Town, which that's one thing I really like about the early generations. I don't rate them that highly compared to, you know, the Gen 1ers and stuff. But actually, let's try and get a Pidgey here. But the one thing I really like is that there was that connectivity. You could see how they were linked, and I mean, it was kind of cool, you know, being able to cross over into this other region. And you know, it kind of continued the same stories by being, you know, in this same region, which you never did with the sequels. But it was still in the same region. It was changed, obviously, quite a bit, but not, you know, as big as what going from Kanto to Johto would be, because it's completely new. So, while Mankey fainted, and Bulbasaur gained a decent amount of experience. Hopefully you can catch a Pidgey in here. I remember that you could catch Mankey in there, but don't want to really use a Mankey. I actually kind of like the well, I like Mankey's evolution, Primate. It's pretty cool. It's actually Pokemon in Ash Ketchum's team at one stage. It was not very long. It was probably in the space of 3 episodes. He caught it, then he had it for an episode, I think, and then the next episode there was a fighting tournament for Pokemon, like fighting Pokemon, and Ash entered his Primeape, which I think wins the tournament, and the guy running the tournament was like, hey, that's a really cool Pokemon you got there, I want to train it, be the best fighter, so he lets it go. It's definitely not as emotional goodbye as Bye-Bye Butterfree, or even Pikachu's goodbye, which isn't even, like, Pikachu doesn't even leave in that episode, but it's more emotional than this one, where someone does leave. And speaking of the anime, there has been a revelation that there's going to be a filler arc, which obviously everyone knew there was going to be, with the Unova League basically ending in January next year, January, February, and, well, we've got literally no information on a next generation, which means Ash can't go anywhere, meaning he needs another filler arc, like the Orange Islands we saw in the original series, like the Battle Frontier, and I guess Sinnoh didn't really have a filler arc as such, due to being such a long time between the 7th and 8th gyms. So yeah, N and Team Plasma are gonna, well, N's gonna appear, and Team Plasma are gonna reappear after they ditch that storyline with Team Rocket, which, after the ditching of that, Team Rocket went back to being just terrible characters. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. What's not exciting is that I don't think there's a Pidgey in this grass, so I'm gonna move on out of here, and I'm not going to take on that go any further down Indigo Plateau, because I'm not sure if you have to interact with Gary or Gary stops you from behind. I'm pretty sure it's the latter, so I don't want to go too far. I'll heal up my Bulbasaur, and what I'm going to do is going to head on to is it Viridian Forest? I think it's Viridian Forest. Hope it is. I should really know these locations and stuff, because I've been rewatching the first season of Pokemon anime recently. Bit of nostalgia. I mean, that first season was awesome. People do overrate it due to nostalgia, but it is one of the best seasons they have. I mean, the Saint Anne arc that they have in that game, in that season, is just awesome. It starts with, I guess you can say that you can call it the Vermilion arc, where they go there, Ash faces Lieutenant Surge, and that's the episode where we find out that Pikachu does not want to evolve. Then we have them going on to the Saint Anne, where not only one does Ash trade his Butterfree for Eradicate, it ends up being, they have a trade back anyway, and he gets his Butterfree back. But Team Rocket actually attack the Saint Anne, and it's not just the trio of Jesse James Meowth, it's the whole collective group, which is something we hadn't seen up until that point, which was really cool. And it ends up making the ship sink, which leads into the next episode where Ash and his group, along with the Team Rocket trio, have to try and get out of the ship, which is, it's basically a parody of the movie Poseidon. And then they get out of that, eventually, but then they wash up on the shore of the island of the giant Pokemon, separating the humans from the Pokemon, and that's a pretty cool episode as well. So it's one of the best like little arcs. All the episodes connect, and I guess that's one of the things I like most about a TV show. You know, like a TV show like that where they're continuing on, and obviously there's going to be continuation, not like The Simpsons or Family Guy or something where it's just one story and another story and another story. Ash's journey is one big story, and I like to see like connecting parts. It doesn't have to be like like I don't like the parts where it's like battle spread over two episodes. I like, you know, stuff like I just mentioned, that kind of arc. So we're in Viridian Forest now, which I think is worth mentioning. I don't really remember how to get through here. Well, I'm trying to get Pidgey to interact with me. That's like level 5 or something, but everything's basically level 4 at the moment. Bulbasaur is gaining some good experience. It's not really facing much resistance in Caterpies and Weedles and Rattatas. And the positive thing is we have not fainted yet in this part, so that's always a good thing. But this Caterpie is actually starting to annoy me. Speed fell, which is not good. But yeah, look at all that damage I'm still doing to it. You can string shot all you want, Caterpie, but it's not going to save you from those attacks. So Bulbasaur's going to go to level 9 now. It's almost evolution time, I guess. It's like, actually I'm not sure, because I think there's one Pokemon in the Kanto starters that evolves really late compared to the others. So it might be Bulbasaur, so I don't want to just go off and say something stupid like it's going to evolve soon if it's not. This will be an antidote, I think. No, Pokeball. I thought it would be an antidote, considering we're in a forest where, you know, you could get poisoned quite easily. Here's a Kakuna. Or 4 Kakuna. Is that even possible? Can you, like, get a Weedle into a Kakuna that early? Okay, so it's... God, this Kakuna's gonna... I can tell it's gonna stall pretty well. Just spamming those hardens. Another tackle. That's also what really deters me from picking a Butterfree or a Beedrill to use, is that middle stage where it's just like, nah. I don't want to use a Metapod or a Kakuna even for a short period of time, because it's just really tedious to use. I mean, I know it's kind of necessary for the Pokemon, because how can you really have a Butterfly, you know, Pokemon like Butterfree without, you know, it goes from the Caterpillar into the Cocoon into the Butterfly. You can't really just take that out. But yeah, it's just, it deters me from using it. And look at this, it's basically just spammed the shit out of Harden. It's still getting its attack, its defense to rise, and it's gonna like waste all my oh, critical hit, surely critical hit. That did a lot more damage than previous ones, but it's 18 minutes now. I'm in the middle of Viridian Forest, and I think it's as good a time as ever to end the part. So thanks for watching, guys, and next time we're hopefully gonna catch a Pidgey and get out of Viridian Forest into Pewter City. I'm pretty sure it's Pewter City, and face Brock. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.